It it feels freezing to me here today. It was like it's supposed to be the same temperature as it was yesterday, but it feels colder. I guess when you don't have sunshine out, like it's been cloudy all day, it really does feel colder. So this is a comic book haul from my shed. I was like, oh my gosh, I found more comics. And there's still some that are in some of the containers. I could see them, but I can't get to them. Like the Further Adventures of Indiana Jones #1, I could see it, but I'm like, it's just like I stuck a few comics on the outsides after I read them and put them in the shed. And anyway, I need to get these onto the app. So Star Wars Screaming Citadel #1, The Champions, No Time for Losers. Um, I don't know what it is. I guess it's a reprint of something. I don't know. This is a facsimile of the Marvel Spotlight on Son of Satan. Isn't that special? Speaking of Contest of Champions, oh, okay, never mind. That's the Champions. This is the Contest of Champions. So this is a reprint of the 3 issues. It was a 3-issue arc. I remember when I was a kid, I had them all. $7.99. Wow. Ugh, I'll probably never read this one. I heard it was really terrible. The Dazzler, new whatever. Oh my gosh. The Yancey Street Gang. Okay. I hope I didn't. I don't think I've rebought this. I've seen this recently. I think I saw it on Cover Slingers because they were talking about thugs or gangs or what is it called? Henchmen. Maybe that's what it was. But I was like, it's the Yancey Street Gang. Maybe that's where I saw it recently. Marvel. Yeah. Sorry. It's number 3 of 12 of the all new official Marvel Universe handbooks thing, whatever. The Beast. Isn't that special? It's the Beast. Number 2. Another Marvel 2-in-1. Oh my gosh, this is an annual. So number 5. The Thing and the Thor. Marvel 2-in-1 presents. It's number 9. Wow, this one's pretty old. I'm glad I found these because I thought, man, I had a bunch of the Marvel 2-in-1s. I don't know what happened to them. Number 13. Good. I'm starting to find some stuff that I was sad that I didn't know what happened to them. Secret Invasion. I'm not sad I missed this thing. I don't know what this is. Secret Invasion with... It must be something that came with a toy. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. It looks like something like his gloss. I don't know. Another all-new official Marvel handbook, yada, yada, yada. This one's number 1 of 4. Huh? It was 12. Oh, update. It's the Lacey D update. Star Trek. The Death Before Dishonor. I choose death before dishonor. See, it is, what is it? Star Trek novelist. So is it a graphic novel or is it like a reprint? Wait, hold on. It's got to be a reprint because look at that. That looks like the inside of the first an issue. Peter David. That sounds like a very familiar name. Published by Titan Books. Yada yada. 2005. Star Trek related marks. Originally, hold on. Originally published as Star Trek Volume 2. That's the one I don't have, numbers 1 through 6. So I got numbers 1 through 6 of Volume 2 for the DC Comics. Okay, that's good to know. So if I wanted to start reading this, gosh, I don't know, maybe, that does look familiar. But this would be a great way to, after I finish all the other Star Treks. And then, in this box right here, it's got like the top like this. Ooh, this makes a great top to put stuff in. I got a bunch of, do they smell good? Actually, they smell fine. All right. There's some classic X-Men. Tats Comics, hey, what's up? Now you're seeing my comics. Well, this is way too much at one time. All right, I think it's going to be fine, though. So I found all these comic books to, cleaning up actually yesterday, but I was like, oh, I need to look at these and put them on my app. And it's a colder day today. Yesterday was nice and hot, and same temperature, but it's cloudy outside. So I guess it's, a good thing because my head's not getting sunburned right now. We got Classic X-Men number 44. This is great because I've been wanting all these Classic X-Men and I keep losing out whenever it's listening while I drive home. Okay, cool. So every time I get onto Rob's $2 claim sale, I always miss out on the Classic X-Men. And I'm glad now because evidently I have a good amount of these. It's 44, 45, 47. I remember reading that. The original story, not the... Now, I think X-Men Classic is where they do this thing where they're actually adding more information into it, unless I'm wrong. There's one of these where they're not just reprints, they actually add information into it, like a little bit of backstory. So number 60, number 88, number 2, and I think they had 2 different titles that sound the same, so I don't know. I think it started off as Classic X-Men and became X. All right, so I'm actually number 2. Number 3, unless this is volume 2. This is where it gets so confusing. Volume 4. See, this all looks newer than the other stuff, though. Number 5. Yeah, I definitely remember reading these in the good old days. Another number 5. That's odd. 2 number 6s. One's, maybe that's what I was doing. I don't think so, though. I would not be that kind of person. And it could have been like see, there's 2 different types right there. It may have been, I don't care if it has one or the other. What is this called? Like direct and indirect? I don't know. I don't usually personally care about that. But, sometimes I get them in lots or like X-Men numbers 5 through 6 or something. 5 through 20. Yeah, see, I probably do have it completed. I don't know now. Definitely want to put it on my app and then finally get around to reading these. I don't know. They were in the special box, and maybe I had the special box and I was going to read them and I completely forgot about it and it got put out in the shed because I thought it was just a little cute box and I didn't know much about it. But it was in one of those storage containers. I found a crushed storage container yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh, only one fatality in there, I could tell. And it's a fashion figure with her face is smooshed. I hope she unsmooshes. Nightmare in the Crystal. Oh, look, Phoenix. Is this the one where, are they retelling, like, that looks a lot like the, what was that movie? Or not movie, it was the What If issue. That looks a lot like the What If issue where they didn't kill Phoenix and then she ended up devouring the world. Or it could be the one where she died because I never did get to read that when I was a kid, unfortunately. It was sold out so quick, and I don't know how. X-Men Wolverine Killer Man Beast of the Yukon. Classic game. Look at these backwoods. They're just as really neat. Man. It's a good way for people to get into X-Men without having to pay a fortune for the original comics. But I hope these are all... I don't know. I mean, the idea of adding a little bit extra story to it doesn't bother me. I think that's actually a good idea. Because the whole Phoenix thing, whenever... Wait a minute. Was that the same issue twice? It was. It's just once... Wait a minute. It's got to be a reprint because that's not just a color fade. It's a totally different one. Volume 1 published by... Volume 1 published by... Well, they're totally different colors, and they're just... The numbers at the bottom... They are the same. I don't know. I guess it just could be the way the ink came out. Classic X-Men was Sauron. I remember this. They were the Khazar. Oh yeah, there's the back of them. Speaking of Khazar. Yeah, this is number 21, which is after that one. 22. I love these I would have bought them just for the back covers. I mean, the back covers are amazing. Even, like, back when they first came out with this, I was like, I'm not buying this. How dare they do this? They're just trying to make a quick buck. I loved X-Men, and then when they split them into 2 teams, I was getting really just disappointed because I was feeling like they were just trying to make a quick buck off their mutants. I feel like they weren't putting their heart into it like they used to. Oh, that's whenever Jean Grey went crazy. The power of Magnum. Isn't that special? Yeah, I was going to maybe build a Lego set later. but I'm kind of waiting. I got my Bo Duke and my guy that needs a head just sitting here ready for the I found him actually. I've had him. I just found him while cleaning up too. I need to re-pink his face or something, or maybe just put a shirt on. But yeah, I was a big Dukes of Hazzard fan as a kid, of course, and I still watch it every Friday night. Yeah, so I need to. Well, there is some clothes coming. So today I'm getting my stuff from the Migo people called White Elephant Toys because I need a head for him, and I got several different ones. I don't know which one I want to go with, so I'm going to play around with that. So expect another live from me later on. Although after I put some of these on things, I might be tempted to start reading these. Even though it would be like the third time I've read the X-Men stories from this period. I read them as a kid, and then I was reading them again during the pandemic. So it was like simple, happier times, happier times. This must be Murder World. I had that issue 126, I think. Oh, yeah, I definitely remember this part right here. That's definitely a reprint. Yep. Because he was like in a giant pinball machine or something. I had this when I was a kid. I think it was in issue 126, actually. Does it say on the inside here? It's funny how you remember certain things like numbers like 126. And I had 126, 129, and the one where it looked like he looked like he rushed himself. That may have been this issue, where he looked like he's wearing like a Russian, I don't know, like street clothes. Where does it say copied from or reprinted by? Oh well, anyway, I definitely had that issue when I was a kid. Oh yeah, there we go. The Phoenix Saga. I have no idea who that is. It's weird. Must be one of those Starjammers, because they're just a weird lot. That cover is psychedelic. Okay, this is confusing. It looks like something AI created, because it's like there's two sets of legs and I don't know what's going on there. Now, when you try to make AI do something and make a picture and it's like, oh goody, I got 6 fingers on every person. Oh, good. And the face has got 4 eyes. I was trying to make a picture for the rapture thing. I was saying people flying up in the air, and it kept giving me 4-eyed people. I'm like, what is that to do with anything? I don't know where AI gets this information. The Dark Phoenix Saga, yes. Oh, yeah. This is back actually earlier. Yep, I remember that very clearly. That's when she just started learning about her powers, and she like fell out of the wall. Yep, I had this issue when I was a kid. It wasn't this cover. It was more like it was these guys on the cover. It was basically, that was the cover, sort of. Him whipping through some of those guys. I had that comic when I was a kid. I always thought her eyes were really creepy on Kitty right there. Now, Aurora, she always had those like stranger eyes because her little pupils were very, very different. They weren't round. So there we go. That's the comics I found for today. I'm going to put them on my CLZ app and then maybe even read a few. I was going to make this bootleggo thing that I got. It will take a long time, so I might as well just wait. Plus my fingers are freezing. Here it is. This guy right here. There's probably about 300 pieces or something. Oh, it's by Simba or whatever that company is. That's a good company right there. So if you get anything by them, you're going to get quality. Simbo, that's the name of the company. They make good quality stuff, and they got their bags numbered too, so that helps out because you're building a thing with 1,000 pieces in it. And I'm not kidding. It would be pretty darn close if I don't. It's Robot World Simbo block, 543 pieces. Yeah, that could take a while. And it's a lot of complication to it. And I think this is about to fall over anyway. So, hey, thanks for joining me, Tats Comics, and the other person that's on here. I don't think I saw another person say anything, but I definitely see 2 people watching. I'm just going to put the comics on here, and I'm sure that's going to be boring to watch me put it on the CLZ app and I don't use the phone I'm using right now. I actually use this phone for the CLZ app. So, I'll see you guys later. I